Hello there guys and girls, it's Russian Prince with another Rome 2 tournament match. It's going to be a best of one on Nemeto Senna. Also a Blues tournament again. We have an interesting matchup though. Armenian King from HL clan up against Highamacus from Sith. Armenian King's playing as the Iceni, whereas Highamacus is playing as Boy. Now normally I would give the advantage to Boy actually. But we'll see if Armenian King can pull it off with Iceni, since there is a max of 8 swords that can be brought on the field. Look at them. Look at how snowy this is. This is quite interesting. Oh yeah. So it looks like it's going to take 8 minutes. It's pretty normal for Barbarian on Barbarian sword rushes. Of course, I'm going to go over Armenian King's build first. He has a lot of levy freemen, 3, 4, 5 levy freemen, kind of expected. In terms of cavalry, he has 5 veteran riders, and then he has only swords, no skirmishers. He has, let's see, heroic noble strategist general, expected, and then he has a few more heroic nobles, I think, doesn't he? Yeah, 1 heroic noble here. So he has 3 heroic nobles, and probably a lot of chosen sword band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chosen sword band and 3 heroic nobles. Okay, that is his composition. I like this Iceni build actually. No chariots. Iceni could bring 2 chariots, but I guess he didn't decide to go for it. He felt it was risky. As for Highamacus, which is who's playing as Boy, let's see, he's got a front line of 4 levy freemen. Behind those we see 4 sword followers. Wow. And behind those, we have more units. So, sword followers, Oathsworn, then Oathsworn strategist general expected, another sword follower. We see heavy horse as well. 2, 3, 4, 5 heavy horse. So, I would actually give the advantage to the Boy because heavy horse are better than veteran riders. Oathsworns beat heroic nobles, and sword followers beat chosen sword band. So that is why I'd give the advantage to the Boy. However, the thing Iceni has this game is that he has 1 more elite unit. I think at least. Let's see. So how many Oathsworns? Again, 2 Oathsworns. So I guess that is the case. Yeah, indeed. Iceni does have 1 more elite unit, as he has 3 heroic nobles. So that is his only advantage this game, and the extra unit of levy freemen, which I guess it's kind of not a bad idea to bring all these levy freemen against Boy. And again, they still have jabs which they can use onto sword followers or Oathsworns and so on. But this is going to be an interesting match, I think. Armenian King, in terms of player experience and so on, I would favor him in this matchup. I don't really know who Highamacus is, but Highamacus brought a really strong build against Iceni, so basically he has all the advantages except that he has 1 less strong infantry in it. It's gonna be up to Armenian King to get like a good engagement off, because Boy will definitely be able to brawl it out. Well, with a heavy horse, like these guys are stronger than veteran riders, so it shouldn't be a big deal. So here come the heavy horse. They're gonna actually try and go for the levy freeman. No, they will not. Looks like Armenian King is the first to make the move. He's gonna send up his levy freeman. And ooh, looks like the levy freemen of Boy actually get their jabs off, whereas the Iceni ones don't. Boy levy freemen will end up winning then. As for this flank, we have engagements. Ooh, the charge of the heavy horse into the levy freeman. Nicely done here by Highamacus. He's already being quite impressive, I feel it. Same thing over here. Did lose some heavy horse though, so that's not as efficient. He needs to start supporting these fights and go into the veteran riders, but he doesn't have as many levy freemen as Armenian King does, so that is one thing to keep in mind. With heavy horse coming into the veteran riders, this is going to be huge. Ooh, you can see the micro of Highamacus slipping a little bit at this point. And this engagement here will actually not be so bad for Armenian King. I mean, he's gonna end up losing it, but he's got levy freeman support. And we see that Boy isn't really supporting that side because he doesn't have enough levy freemen. But again, sword followers going in, they're gonna go for a charge against heroic nobles. Heroic nobles will win this fight, but Highamacus is messing up his engagements. He's not supporting quickly enough. There we go though. Nice flank charge into the Chosen Swordman. We see that the Levy Freemen in the center have won against Iceni Levy Freemen. Again, mostly because the Boy Levy Freemen actually got their jabs off against the Iceni ones, so that was important. These veteran riders here, again, they will end up losing to Heavy Horse. But the thing is, Heavy Horse don't have Levy Freeman support, whereas Iceni ones do. So that might be a good engagement for Armenian King. But, ooh, mistake here by Armenian King, actually. He can't get charges off, whereas the Boyai can. So Highamacus, his Oathsworn sword followers and other sword follower unit won't be able to do too badly here. This will be a nice engagement. These sword followers here are actually not doing too well against heroic nobles. This engagement will go Boyai's way, or Boy's way, however you want to call it. Levy Freeman for Armenian King coming back. Chosen Swordman losing to Oathsworn and Levy Freeman here. This is looking very, very good for Highamacus all of a sudden. It's just the center that is a problem, and it's a huge problem actually. Oathsworn's losing to heroic nobles. That is because of all the abilities popped here by Armenian King. Heroic nobles doing really well against the Oathsworns. Levy Freeman though gonna get some rear shots off into Chosen Swordman. That will be important. Again, the flanks are being won by the Boy, which is very, very important. And if the Boy can support now with the Heavy Horse, look, the Heavy Horse are chasing off the veteran riders, which is important. But I feel like Armenian King is still dealing with this so well, considering he's Iceni against Boy. Like this, you don't really see this too often. And the Oathsworns here not really activating Shield Wall, which does prove to be a problem for Boy possibly. Sword followers here are gonna, of course, beat it out against beat the Chosen Swordman, but I mean, with heroic noble support, it's not going to work too well. And veteran riders charging into the rear of sword followers here, but they activated shield wall a bit too late though. Same thing over here, sword followers, but I feel like, ooh, this is going to be a win for Armenian King on this side for sure. Whereas the Boyai Oathsworn General going in there will make a huge difference. Oh, he charged in way too early. He should have gone around properly with the with his Oathsworn General. That's a huge mistake by Highamacus actually. And the Heavy Horse here, not the best angle as well. So Highamacus made two huge mistakes here. First of all, he didn't go around with the Oathsworn to charge the rear. Same thing with the Heavy Horse, he charged in frontally into the heroic nobles. These are two mistakes for that Highamacus made, which could end up costing him the game. And again, nice flanking here with the Oathsworns though, but still could have done so much better with rear charges. Oh, but the units of not Armenian but Boy actually not doing too well. I think Armenian King will win this flank, that is for certain, but he'll lose this one, so they're gonna end up trading flanks. Again, Highamacus, he had a really good start, but at this point he's kind of like not doing what he's supposed to. Like, this Oathsworn could have already routed these two units by now, but it hasn't really done that. So again, we see Highamacus pulling out here, which isn't the worst choice, but his Heavy Horse will be routed soon. He has to keep them against the veteran riders in fight. So it looks like the Boy will actually mop up the fight over here, so very well done. Well, nice job here by Highamacus. Again, not the most effective way to do it, but he's still gonna get rid of it. Heavy Horse charging into the veteran riders. These guys will be off the field. Heavy Horse still alive here. These guys still haven't routed off the field yet though for Armenian King, but it's looking very, very good for Highamacus actually. I feel like he may be able to actually pull it off, because Boy are just basically stronger than Iceni. Like, there's no going around it. And the Chosen Swordman will engage against the Oathsworns, but Highamacus looking really, really strong here, and I believe he's gonna end up taking the game. So Armenian King will be out of the tournament, it seems. Knocked out by Highamacus. Bit of a surprise actually, as he falls out in round number 1. But again, very nice build by Highamacus. Very, very well done with sword followers and Oathsworns. Like, I like this build a lot, what Highamacus brought here. Really, really nice build for him. And Armenian King, I also like his build, of course, but he was up against it with Iceni against Boy, and even though Armenian King made some good moves, Highamacus started out really well, and at the end he kind of like started making mistakes, like not getting the proper charges off and not flanking around enough and such, but he ended up taking the game as his units were just flat out stronger than Iceni. So this was a bad matchup for Armenian King, and it looks like Armenian King is out of tournament again. A big surprise as he falls out in round 1, but that is how it went. So hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.